And a happy Friday to everyone. We're so close. You basically made it to the weekend, and it's feeling great.
It is feeling good. It's getting warmer outside, too. It's beautiful outside. If you haven't been out there, highly suggest it. I was just out there for 2 seconds, and I wish I could go back.
I was outside taking pictures so I could put it on our article and, show the blue, sunny skies. And I was like, yeah, I could just stay out here. No one let me back in. I want to stay out.
Super nice. Finally starting to actually feel, it did feel like spring for a while, but then the past 2 nights has not felt like spring at all.
Yeah, there were freeze warnings, so hopefully your plants and crops are okay.
Yeah, we're thinking about them.
We are.
All right, but we've got a really fun show today because every day is fun, but Fridays in particular are fun. So we've got 517 Friday. It's going to give you your weekend rundown. If you don't have plans, we got you covered.
All right.
Well, we and Sarah Pierce from 517 Living got you covered. And there's some really fun events on there, so I definitely would check it out. That's, of course, if you don't have graduation. I know a lot of people have graduation today.
Live look over MSU for that. It's looking beautiful on campus.
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty too.
Yes.
It's going to be a really fun day. I actually have a graduation tonight. My brother's graduating, so I'm super excited.
Same, my brother graduates this weekend too. Congrats to our brothers.
Way. Oh my gosh, little brothers.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, go little brothers. Oh, that's awesome. Where's your brother graduating from?
Michigan State.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll probably be right where you just showed.
Well, so I'll be there Sunday because he's, shout out to Grant College of Engineering. There you go.
Yep.
So,
Yep, my brother's in the health school at GVSU. So, health sciences school.
That's sweet.
So, he graduates tonight, super excited. But if you don't have graduation, check out 517 because they'll give you everything you need to know about the weekend. But then so do you, well, first off, you have a bike.
Yeah, I used to have a bike
back
in college, and then it got all rusty from being out in the snow because Michigan. Yeah. So now I don't have a bike.
Well, that happens to the best of us, trust me. It happens to me every year I go and get my bike and I have flat tires. I'm like, dang it. But
the maintenance and care for it.
It is. Speaking of the maintenance and care for it, a lot of kids, that's how they get around in the summer when parents are working. Got to have a place to get from way to get from A to B. The Kids Repair Program in Lansing will help kids repair their bikes.
That's sweet.
It's really cool. So, it's right in Lansing. It's a nonprofit organization that on Wednesdays from 6 to 8, if you're a kid, bring in your bike.
This is PM?
PM, yes. If you're a kid, bring in your bike. They'll help you fix it, teach you how to fix it. And if it's not something that they can fix, they'll even help you kind of maybe try to find a new bike, maybe find some pieces that go with your bike.
That's so cool.
Really cool program, and that's when their show today. I'm going to talk all about that. And the best part is that they actually have a summer camp. You sign up by the week, and they teach you all of those things for a full week. And then at the end, they all ride together to Hawk Island and have cupcakes. It's really cool.
Aww.
I know, it's so sweet. And a lot of adults me included, don't even know how to fix their bikes.
No.
So it's such a great program, and people are super, super passionate about it. I was there for about an hour the other night, and they were even, already teaching me a couple things about bikes I had no idea. And I am a bike rider. I bike a lot. Before I came to News 10 when I was in college, biking was my sport. So,
is there certain trails around the mid-Michigan area that you would recommend for people to take a bike ride in the nice weather this weekend?
You know what? I actually haven't biked out here too many times, and when I have, I've biked in places that probably weren't like the best. I would bike around like sidewalks downtown Lansing just because it's fun.
Yeah. Check out the shops.
Yeah, I haven't tried it in the area yet. So if you know of any bike places that you like to bike, like bike trails, let us know because we would of course
in the chat.
Yeah, we would of course I would love to go check that out. And I'm sure some of the kids from the Kids Repair Program would love to see that too.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, we've got that. And then, of course, we're talking about our talkers, which are really fun today. We're talking about graduation. We've also got our Mominations. So Mother's Day is coming up, and we're going to tell you everything in the show about our Mominations, how you can mominate your mom. Mominate. That's so much fun to say.
That is fun. Mominate.
Yep, you can mominate your mom. And we are going to have some really cool giveaways coming up. So that's all coming up on Studio 10 today.
And to get with the giveaways.
Yes.
You're going to need to know where to go.
Yes. This is where we are. This is where you can find us. Subscribe, because we're always posting really fun stuff. And every day we post questions, and we always want to hear it. Some of them are very important. Some of them are even more important, like, do you wet your toothbrush before or after? That was one of my personal
Controversial.
Controversial.
It's before. What do you do?
Both.
Both? Okay,
Before and
actually,
after.
sometimes it does need a little both.
Yeah, I need a little bit of both. But otherwise, we will see you at 3 p.m. I hope you all have a great weekend.
Yes, thank you, Claudia. Looking
Of
forward to it,
course.
and hopefully you can go get a little bike ride this weekend after your brother's graduation.
I sure hope so. Maybe I'll make him cap and gown bike around the. Of course, that doesn't sound safe when I think about it. All right, we'll see you later.
See you at 3. Again, WI Like Studio 10 is where you can go to check out Studio 10 and all of the fun. And I want to show you, of course, where you can stay up to date with Studio 10 on their social media pages. So you know, if you've been on here before on the News 10 Plus digital desk joining us, that I typically go to YouTube. So very easy, just type in WILX Studio 10 like you see here, and then click on videos or click wherever you want to kind of scroll, right? That's up to you. If you want to talk about all the fun and see all the fun happening at the NFL draft in downtown Detroit, of course, Nicole Buckman is right here. I'm circling it with the little computer mouse. And she seems like she had a blast, and you see just a lot more fun happening in the area. So make sure to go check it out over there. But of course, with NFL Draft, let me take a live look into that right now. You are just seeing the people walk in, and if you joined News 10 yesterday, you saw the massive crowds of people, and you could hear the roars from the crowds, right? Kind of symbolizing Detroit Lions. But lots of fun happening in downtown Detroit. We're going to be covering it a lot more today on News 10, and just bring all of the excitement, all of the fun that is going on. So make sure that you are tuning in. Oh, I'll put the little Detroit Live bug so you know that this is live right now. But yeah, you're seeing the people walking around, and it's beautiful weather to get outside. So make sure you take advantage of that. And also heading into the weekend, which I'll show you what Darren has up for the first alert forecast heading into the weekend here. So you see that he says the clouds will continue to thicken over the day. Through the afternoon, and it will be warmer. Look at that. It feels like 61 degrees. That's going to feel so great. And you got a late sunset, 8:33. Make sure you go enjoy. And there is a Lansing Lugnuts game tonight as well. So if you want to go check that out and support the Nuts, make sure you go do so. And Darren is giving you a little first alert. I highlighted that right there. You know that there's a round of showers and thunderstorms expected to move across the area. So I'll show you that in the little satellite or the radar right here. So we're going to go to the future, click that. Oh, and then you see all of the green making its way to our area. And that's going to be coming in late tonight. So those are your showers late tonight. And then the thunderstorms will be making their way in. Scattered thunderstorms and showers will be here Saturday. And so, ooh, I just zoomed in there. But if we scroll back up, you're seeing again late tonight those showers. So if you are heading out to the Lansing Lugnuts game, and you plan on staying late, maybe just pack a light rain jacket and an umbrella, but you should be clear. Game should be done around 9, so I think you're in the clear for that. But again, check the First Alert weather app, and then also you can check on the website as well. So 3-day forecast, almost hitting 80 degrees. That is going to feel great. Taking a look at your 10-day as well. And then here we can go to your weekend forecast, which you saw in the 3-day. They're the same. So when I'm clicking on them, they're staying the same right there. But yes, lots of great weather today. And I will show you that First Alert weather app, because if you are heading anywhere, if you're heading to the NFL draft today or tomorrow for the last day, and you're traveling, you can get the traffic alert updates on there with the construction and if there's any accidents reported. Also, you can change your location to the Follow Me feature or change it to any other location that you want to see what the weather is like coming up, so you know how to prepare. And this is such a great tool in being able to do that, just changing it around. You get the radar, satellite, hour-by-hour temperatures. You get the video forecasts and updates from our meteorologist team, our weather team here at News 10, and a lot more great features. So you can check out like the UV index, which you probably won't need until we get even warmer into the summer, but hey, it's always good to keep an eye on that as well. Protect your skin, protect your eyes, and all the above. And just a great tool to have on your phone. So make sure you go check that out. Again, it is for free off of Google Play and the Apple App Store. And yeah, that's all you need to know. And I see that Chris is joining us this afternoon. Good afternoon, Chris. We'll head back to East Lansing real quick because it is graduation day for Michigan State University students, starting today and heading out through the weekend. So if you are in East Lansing this weekend, and again, starting today, you're going to be seeing a lot of students, and not just students, you're probably going to be seeing the siblings and the whole family on campus. So there will probably be a lot of traffic on campus. Just be aware of that. And I know today is also Arbor Day. We actually brought in the interim director of the Beal Botanical Garden on Michigan State University's campus, Alan Prather, and he was talking with us on Mid-Michigan Matters this week that today is Arbor Day. So you can, go to the Rock, see all of the great things they were doing. They were out there earlier this morning at 11 a.m. helping to plant some trees, clean up the area, and also they got some free seedlings so that people could plant their own trees, which is great. And of course, Michigan State is full of greenery and trees and plants. So, you're seeing that on your screen right now. I don't have to tell you that. But of course, it's feeling great outside, so make sure you go take advantage of that. And yeah, just be aware of all the events happening, not only in the East Lansing, Mid-Michigan area this weekend, but also, again, we'll take one more look at the NFL draft in just a little bit here. I do want to share what else we have coming up today on News 10, so I'm going to pull up what we have coming up during our 90 minutes of news. Starting with first at 4, we are bringing in the American Red Cross Mid-Michigan chapter to talk about babysitting courses. Because with the students graduating, and maybe they're not graduating, but they're just done with school, heading for the summer months, they're probably looking for ways to make money. So, parents, listen up. This is how you can get your kids that money, and also just learning how to care for someone else and gaining that responsibility is huge to have those skills. So, again, the American Red Cross is coming in. They're going to be talking about their babysitting courses that they're hosting throughout the summer, how your child or teen can apply for that and learn all of the great skills. I remember I took a babysitting course with them way back in the day. We're not going to say when. But they give you a kit, they give you a little booklet, so you can always refer back to that when you are done with the course. And they give you CPR kits. They teach you so many different things and how to do CPR on an infant, on a child. They tell you how to change a diaper. They teach you so many different things and what to do in case of an emergency. They teach you the Heimlich remover, all of that in case the child is choking. So a lot of great life-saving skills they teach you. And no matter if you're using it for babysitting or you just want to gain that knowledge, it's a great skill set to have. So we're going to have more of that coming up today on First at 4 during Mid-Michigan Matters. And then coming up, News 10 at 5 today. As we mentioned, it is graduation day for the Spartans, so our Tanaya Jordan is speaking with graduates who are likely walking across the stage in person for the very first time, as some likely didn't have that experience when graduating high school because of the COVID pandemic in 2020. Yeah, a lot of those high school seniors in 2020 didn't get that true graduating experience. I know a lot of different school districts try to find ways, and the community found ways to still celebrate their hard work and accomplishments. But of course, this is a very exciting time for those who are walking across the stage, grabbing their diploma, and celebrating all of their success that they've had throughout college. So congrats, students. Go green, go white, and congrats to anyone else who is graduating as well. Of course, we're not just going to focus in on Michigan State University. We want to celebrate your success too. So congrats. And then coming up, News 10 at 5:30 today. The Ingham County Land Bank is holding a series of events today, announcing a few affordable housing projects. Our very own News 10's Aaron Bowling will have more on that story coming up News 10 at 5:30. Coming up News 10 at 6, Justin Kent is in Detroit, where last night the Motor City broke the attendance record for day one of the NFL draft. So I'm going to head back and give you a live look now again in Detroit as we have more and more people filing in to the stage right there. But yes, the league says there were over 275,000 people in attendance just for day one of the NFL draft, again, setting an attendance record. They broke it. And there was much more than the 200,000 who attended day one of the, more than that, than the 2019 draft in Nashville. So again, Detroit broke records, and again, it is the first time that they're hosting the NFL draft, which makes it such a huge event for all of them, especially the Lions team, right? We'll give them a shout out. They had an incredible season. So catch throughout our newscast where we'll be talking about the record crowds, how security is adapting, and talking with people and visiting Detroit and their thoughts on the hospitality the city has shown. I mean, you're looking at all of the setup right there, and there's a lot more to it, but a lot of fun happening in downtown Detroit. A lot of excitement. I heard a lot of talk in the newsroom today over social media about the picks and the trades, so make sure that you're checking that out on News 10 today, no matter where you're headed. But yes, It is looking like great weather down in Detroit as well. So just make sure you're getting out and enjoying it, but make sure too that when you are heading outside today, those rain showers will come late tonight, again around 10 o'clock that Darren had mentioned. And then also tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, be prepared with those scattered thunderstorms and showers. Darren says there's going to be a lot of breaks in the rain, so you will be able to get outside. But if you're going on the grass or anywhere, it might be a little wet and damp, and you probably want to have that rain jacket with you. It will be warm, so you probably don't want to wear the rain jacket. So maybe just take an umbrella instead, or like a light poncho or something. That would be a good idea. But that is what we have coming up today on News 10. I want to show you where you can tune in with Studio 10 again, because Mother's Day, is coming up in just a little bit. So if you want to participate in their giveaway, Mominate your mom, and she can get an amazing prize from Studio 10. You can email them at studio10@wilx.com. And if you're a business company and you also want to sponsor or advertise with Studio 10, you can also reach out to their email as well. Otherwise, just stay up to date with them on WILX Studio 10. And I will also show you the First Alert Weather app one more time so you can keep an eye on everything going on with the weather. And like the weather changes, we're going to transition this over to our You're Not Alone mental health series, because our emotions and feelings change over time too. So no matter how you're feeling, maybe you've been feeling in a state of emotion for a while, and maybe that is something that's been weighing you down: depression, anxiety, addiction, gambling. You know, maybe you were part of something that was part of your identity for a while. I know we talk about student athletes a lot, or even a career change. That can lead to a loss of identity as well. But hey, you are still you. We want to make sure that you are improving your well-being for your highest good. And so go ahead and scan that QR code on your screen with your cell phone's camera. It'll pull up a link. You click on the link, and we have a list of resources. I say, you know, a few mental health care professionals and centers listed on there under each county across mid-Michigan. So we have that on our website, wilx.com. You can check back and always check it out too, right? It's anonymous. No one's going to know that you are going to scan that QR code. Do this for you to improve your emotional well-being. And maybe someone else is going through a hard time that you know and love and care about. You want to spread that message on to them no matter what you're going through. Even if it's just a little funk right now, or you've been going through more of a traumatic down period, that's okay. Your feelings are valid. We're human, right? We go through all of the emotions. And if you didn't feel the emotions, well, no, we'll just say it's good that you're feeling your emotions. It is more than okay to do so. But of course, we want to make sure that you're lifting up your spirits too when you feel ready to do so. So that's why these resources are here, so that when you're ready, you know where to find it. That is what we have coming up today on News 10. I do want to give a few last looks across our area. Again, we'll take a live look at Michigan State University right now, because we are excited for all of those students today. And then let me give you a live look just across the area so we can see what the temperatures, or not the temperature, the weather is looking like in each area. So I'm switching it to Delta Township right now. Traffic seems to be moving just fine on Saginaw Highway out there. And again, you're seeing some of those clouds, but nothing bad at all. Delta Township, we're just looking at Delta Township. Moving to downtown Jackson, you're seeing a little bit more of those thin clouds that cover. And so Darren did say prepare for more cloud cover this afternoon, and you are seeing that in Jackson right now. And for any students who may be graduating from LCC coming up, congrats to you as well. We're taking a live look over the state capitol. And so congrats to those students as well. We're going to do a few more here, so bear with me. Just trying to give you live looks if you're heading to those areas today for any weekend events. That is not Mason. Give me 1 second here. That is okay. There we go. Mason is looking great too. You got more of those blue skies compared to Jackson. But Jackson's still looking good. We're not going to shame Jackson over there. So now, take a live look over US 127. Where you got more of that cloud cover too, but traffic seems to be moving just fine on US 127. I know a lot of people talking about the traffic in that area as well. So if you are heading out there, just be aware of that. I'm going to switch it to I-496 right now. You're taking in a live look, and again, traffic moving just fine. So no matter where you are today, just keep an eye on all of the travel, all of the traffic. But we will make sure to keep you updated both on air and online right here on News 10. So We have got you covered. That is what we have coming up today on News 10. Thank you all for joining on this Friday. A lot of fun coming up. Again, Studio 10 has all of that coming up at 3 o'clock in just under 40 minutes, so make sure you tune in. Followed by First at 4 and our 90 minutes of news, where you can catch more NFL draft excitement. And we are bringing it to you all on this wonderful, beautiful Friday. Hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Have a great one.